Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. It's March, and March 3rd is the worm full moon. It is a lunar eclipse, and it's a blood moon in the sign of Virgo. So let's see what Spirit has to say with all of this energy in your sign occurring in a matter of days. What does Virgo need to know? Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. We're going to look at a general message and then love and career. Okay. You're on fire and can't be contained. Waxing crescent moon in Sagittarius. Virgo. Something that you desire has a fire burning within. It could be a person, or it could be something that you want to achieve. Okay, Holy Spirit, let's see. What is the message for a Virgo under this full moon, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and blood moon? You open up with the Wheel of Fortune. More clarification on this fire. Seven of Cups is reversed. There's clarity. Okay. When the wheel shows up, there usually is clarity because it's a major arcana and it relates to your destiny and your fate and your willingness to move forward. Wow. The Devil is reversed. Also, Virgo, you are in the South Node. So you may have been experiencing a lot of challenges and tribulations and people and situations that force you to grow over the past 2 years, I would say. A lot of challenges. It took a long time to reverse these devils. I feel like the Ten of Swords. I feel like the Seven of Cups, which is chaos and conflict. But now in this fire horse year, you're ready to move on. You're ready to step forward. Yeah, there's no lack here. You've done a lot of growth. And, okay, I got it, Spirit. He's saying get the cards down. You've done a lot of growth. You've achieved a lot in terms of discovering more about yourself, controlling yourself. You're like Empress energy. You have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Also Temperance, more Sagittarian energy. Virgo, you could have Sag in your placements as I do. And here is the Empress. I was feeling it. Okay. So now I know why you're on fire, because it seems like you're very close to overcoming the past, the toxicity, the anxiousness, repetition of incidents, and it was very repetitive. They came at a rapid speed, like no break in between. This is what I'm feeling. I went through this too. So then this fire inside causes you to surrender. The wheel is about surrendering, because we come into this world with a soul contract, but we're not always ready or willing to move forward to carry that out. Like, we're not listening all the time. At least I know I wasn't, to that guidance. And instead, my will was to do something else. But when the wheel appears, that means you're ready. That means you're ready. You're ready for something new. You're clear, you're concise, your feelings. The Seven of Cups reverse is your feelings, your desires. You're in touch with them. And all this toxicity that you've been going through, this is past energy. It is dissipating. It's dissipating, especially where people and finances are concerned, where your life, it's like March is symbolic of a new beginning emerging, breaking new ground. The worm moon is all about the worm working its way up to the surface and breaking ground, and then something new emerging. That is what's definitely happening. There's something you've been working on that's ready to emerge in March. The only problem is that you're in Mercury retrograde. So you can do all of the work up to spring, and then that is the official time to give birth, as the Empress would do. I just see a perfect little cocktail here with this Sagittarian energy. It's like finally there's a shift. Finally you're breaking ground, something new. And you're so ready for this. You are so ready for this. And that's why the wheel is the first card. And I think you gaining consciousness that you want to move in a certain direction, or you're forging ahead already in a certain direction. It's getting ready to pick up. It's getting ready to show you some rewards from all of your work. The King of Swords is also about you learning something. You learned a lot along the way, or you're gonna be learning something. Present energy is people. You may find yourself forging new relationships with people that align with you, maybe in terms of work and in terms of play and in terms of love. Three of Pentacles is at the center. That is solid foundations. People that think like you think, are going in the same direction that you're going in. There are also helpmates and possibly Two of Cups relationships in there that it just seems to work. There are people that you're going to meet that you click immediately. This is in March, around the middle of March. I do see, though, that you are very clear, especially with the Seven of Cups reverse and the Devil is reverse. Now it's like you can see clearly into the future. The King of Pentacles appears too, because he, Virgo, is your energy. He is an earth sign. He is also sitting on top of a, looks like an elephant, something that's very high, and he can see into the future. This is future energy. The King of Pentacles is always planning ahead, and this is your energy. You are, this is like a perfect cocktail. It really is, for something new to emerge. Okay, Spirit, tell me what's coming in here. What does Virgo need to know? Two of Swords. Okay, but there is a difficult choice, a denial even, possibly, crossroads, some stuck energy. And I'm not shocked, because a blood moon and a lunar eclipse is about releasing and ending. Maybe somebody's been holding on, feeling like there's unfinished business, but this is about obtaining closure. This is about obtaining closure, okay? Definitely for anything that Eight of Pentacles. And you have the Three of Pentacles at the center and the King of Pentacles. Breaking new ground also could involve a financial increase, a work location, a commitment to a new line of work. Maybe you're doing something altogether different, stepping outside of your comfort zone. Some of you, I see, you're committed to this, and we know whatever we are committed to, it happens, okay? So why is this stalemate here? What's stuck? What's the denial? Because you're already dealing with shadow energy. You've done a lot of work, Virgo, with being in the South Node, and also Mercury retrograde. As you being introspective, us coming out of a very introspective month in February and moving into more introspection because we are in Mercury retrograde. But for you, it's almost like this downtime creates a cocoon in which you can really focus. Whatever you are working on, some of us are already working on something, and that can't be contained. There's clarity, truth, and you're also receiving new ideas. You're being infused with new energy. Some of you are very close to victory and triumph. This is not the time to stop. And I don't know why I feel that this concerns work. It concerns something you've been working on or something you've thought about for a long time, and now you're in a position to do it. But get ready, because you're going to receive downloads with new ideas. You're going to be inspired as you're doing one thing. A thought comes into your mind, and Spirit says capture these thoughts, because you may not be able to really get the full breadth of the idea at the time, but you need to keep an awareness. You have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Also that fire horse. We just came out of the Ring of Fire, the fire horse. All of this is that awareness, that truth. Like, you know what your next step is. And you're using this Mercury retrograde to be strategic, to be logical, analytical, to either begin a project or to up the ante, to devote more effort and time. You can't be stopped at this point. You're committed. You're committed. You're dedicated. Okay. Look at this again, the wheel again. And this is your purpose. This is your calling. Maybe some of you don't realize that yet, but you opened up with the wheel, and you have the wheel twice. Again, Sagittarian energy, all about timing, divine's timing, your being willingness to accept positive changes, to end a cycle, and to step boldly into something new. That's what's happening here. You're very wise. All of this mature energy appears. King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Empress. The Devil is reversed. Seven of Cups is reversed. It's like nothing can stop you. That's why it says you're on fire and can't be contained. Again, you have another ace. Obviously, what you're doing is working, because you're being blessed here. Aces are a blessing for me. All these pentacles is about this new ground that you're breaking. I feel it's new. It's a new opportunity. It brings abundance. It brings prosperity. And with all these pentacles, it's about stability and security, which we know you need that. This sounds wonderful to me. Tell me, Spirit. Tell me what Virgo needs to know about this Eight of Pentacles, working on something that they're committed and devoted to. Let's talk about career and then we'll go into love. Yeah, tell me. Okay. Celebration. Kick off the month with parties. Maybe some of you have an event that you're going to. Some of you are planning an event in March. March is Pisces season, right? There could be a party. Maybe you know a party, a Pisces, and you're invited to a party. You plan a party. There's something that you're doing with other people. You do have the Three of Pentacles at the center of the reading. And that could be where you meet new people to forge new relationships. Spirit said your mind is very powerful at this point. And that goes back to this King of Swords. You're learning. You're very intellectual. You're analyzing. Extremely logical. You're also obtaining a lot of information. Maybe what you're doing, like I said, takes you into a whole new area. And you're just optimistic. I love the energy. Spirit says lead with your mind. Okay. Somebody's questioning loyalty. Maybe you're questioning somebody's loyalty. Are they being loyal to you? Or are they a true friend? Because those are very important values. Honesty, loyalty. Friends that are loyal. Very important for you right now. Some of you in March with spring around, you've come out of a brutal winter and you want to have a vacation. Yes, which isn't a bad idea. If you can do it, that will allow you to take some time and invest it in you. But tell me about, so I know you're using your mind. I know you're using your mind in terms of career. What else, Spirit? Virgo. Yeah. Put yourself out there. Don't hide your talents. It's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight right now. Some of you stepping into the spotlight, like camera, lights, action, that type of spotlight, it could be. Well, you know, the only thing stopping you is that you're in Mercury retrograde right now. So you're doing all the preparatory work, though. This is, for some of you, are recognizing, wow, I could possibly make a living at this. For others of you, you know you have the talent. Spirit says it's time to take a risk. You are cashing in on all this good work. You know, that's right. That's what I was feeling before. You're on fire. You can't be contained. This is so good. When you have the devil reversed and you have the wheel twice, you're moving forward and you're getting blessed for everything you're doing. Like I said, this formula is working. Do not change this. Yes, prosperity is coming in. Keep going, keep growing. And also, most importantly, I think in March, under this Pisces season, is to remember that you're the magician. You're the magician. You have the power for me. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. All right, Spirit, tell me, what about love? What about love? Another card telling you to attract romantic love by loving yourself and being in the moment, being present. Yeah. Somebody that you're separated from, it could have something to do with this devil reverse. the Seven of Cups reverse, getting that energy out of your life caused you to separate with a partner. This is that closure issue, the unfinished business. Somebody feels there is. March, they could make their way back to you, especially during Mercury retrograde. The past could return, but the signs will be cautioning you. The Hermit appears, so you are extremely intuitive now, as always. And okay, Spirit, what else? What's new? Because March also has this new moon after this full moon. What's new coming in that Virgo needs to know? Okay, a new deck. Tell me, Spirit. Virgo, what's new that's coming in for Virgo? Cupid. Sagittarian energy. Again, it could be a Sag. Could be a Sagittarian, Virgo. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. These arrows are flying for you. Tell me more about this love when Cupid is around. What should Virgo know? Pay attention to your dreams. Right. Spiritual downloads will come to you in a dream state. Yeah, and signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. So I feel like you're coming into March really focused on self-love, getting back to you, looking for loyal people that you can work with, as well as establish new relationships. I feel like you are definitely looking for a new circle of friends, relationships, support, people that are loyal and actually support you. Because with the Wheel of Fortune twice and that relating to your purpose and you doing something that you don't normally do, some people may not like that. I've experienced that, and they weren't supportive, But that doesn't stop you because you're on fire. You can't stop here, especially when it relates to your purpose. That's why you're here. That was part of your soul contract. Okay, yeah. This is all about you freeing yourself, getting past all of that shadow energy, because the lunar eclipse and the blood moon, and go listen to the March reading, uh, collective reading, because it gives you more detail on the energy for each of these things. The full moon, which is release, let go, but so is the lunar eclipse and the blood moon. All about letting go of the past. You've learned a lot of lessons. I know that because you're very mature. All these kings have shown up. The Empress is your last card. You will continue to grow into the future. And there is a future. This is the new moon. It is the Fool card. This is Uranus, Aquarius. Spirit says take that leap of faith, correlating back with the Magician. You have everything you need to do whatever it is your heart desires. But I do feel that once you get centered and focused with all this clarity, full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. And where love is concerned, you're going to have to pay attention to Cupid, to dreams, and to signs. Yeah, they're all around you. Also, Neptune with Pisces, all this Piscean energy, because it is their birthday. But it is a time for magic, for you to actually obtain whatever it is that you want. It can happen. If you can believe it, then you can achieve it. If you have hope, right? But this is a time for you to slow down, Spirit says, and take your time. There's no need to rush. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. That's what's happening here. Let me leave you with an angel number. And if you could help me by liking the video and just putting the angel number in the comments, that's what I'm praying for you. Hold your vision, Virgo. Once you get that dream and you get that inspiration and you get that drive and you're moving towards this, hold your vision. 1551 is the number. 55 is all about change, and 1 is new beginnings. Manifestation, first word, abundance, money, dreams, vision, prosperity. Just confirming everything Spirit said earlier. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me till the end, and I hope this has helped you. And until the next moon phase, Virgo, namaste.